Hi, this is Kim, and I'm here to show you another little book I've created. I've been making quite a bit of this style since I'm using this old vintage fabric here, and I've got a few more to go of this type of fabric that I want to use. I think it's really beautiful. Here's the back side of this book, and as you can see, this is the way it is. It's worn and it's old. It has hand stitching and on some of it, and it has been repaired, and it has a few little discolorations, little stains, little tears in it. That so I have used the best parts and to use for the book, for this junk journal, and I think it's really beautiful. I like the way it feels, the way it has that feeling of finding this from long ago in some little trunk or something. I've used vintage buttons throughout the book, and some very old lace here, and I think this is pretty old, honestly, and some vintage paper here. This is old lace right here that I put on here, and it's about 9 by almost 6. I have the measurements written down, and then I misplaced them, so I'll have to redo it. And it has 66 pages, front and back 132, and the 3 signatures, and some pretty little ruffles and things. So let me open her up and show you what she looks like inside. Okay, here's the first page, and this isn't old, but it's pretty. And this lace I bought at an antique store just recently, and I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. I've seen it before, and I thought, oh, I want to get it, but I didn't. And when I went back, it was still there, so I went and bought it. And I really like it. And here's a belly band, and I stuck a little card in here that you can write on, and did a little sewing on it. Maybe you could put whatever you want on it, your thoughts, a recipe, anything you want. Little picture of a cute little dog. I just love this little dog's pictures. I think they're so cute. What I tried to evoke in this book is sort of the scrapbooking that they used to do long ago. I just love that style, how they would put this and that around. And of course, I didn't do a whole lot of that because they did put things that didn't go together, but yet it still looked wonderful. But I did a little bit, and just to give it that kind of feeling. And I see that they did a lot of them. I don't know when they stopped doing this, but I know that they did a lot in the 30s too, and so this book's sort of around that time, a lot of the papers and stuff in it. And this is old, cookbook. Isn't that cute, this little kitty drinking from the saucer? No, teacup, excuse me. Well, I got these from Graphics Fairy. And the papers are coffee dyed. And I have done it outside, and I like the looks because you can get a lot of patterns and things like that if you want that. But then I started liking just the plain without the patterns on it. And I love the richness that it gave. And I used heavier paper mostly in this book. And I really like the way it feels. and I'd like to get some more, though it's a little bit more expensive. I do like the way it feels so much. And this is also, I bought this the same day I bought this at the antique store, and I thought it was so cute the way it was shaped. That piece of lace, and this is old, vintage, and this is from Tim Holtz, and this came from a little booklet of music. I thought that was cute, and this is from some school book, and it's an old book. And here's some of that material that was on that quilt, and I really like it, and I thought this was cute, the polka dots. And here's a little heart. You can even put a little something in there if you want, just a little small something. And then here's a pocket I made. There's some little ephemera. This here is vintage lace, and also underneath it is a pretty velvet. Isn't that pretty? I just love that velvet. And these are old. This is vintage. Somebody used this for their kids at one time, I guess, teaching them things. Anyway, there's that. And I made this little card a while back, and I made a few of them, and I really like them. I think they came out cute, and I stapled them on and did some painting and some stamping of a fern. This is an old book page from the 1800s. Made a little pocket with this little lace here. Just a little envelope. I don't have anything in this. I thought that was cute, and I got this idea from scrapbooks that I've seen. Here's some of my sewing of the buttons I did. This is the back part of it, but I think it's cute. It made a little pattern there, and I thought that's cute. And here's the buttons, and I did a few touches of red throughout the book. These are old buttons. And here's a little place to stick a little tuck spot to stick something in. And I put these little cards here that I made, and I think they're really cute. These little tags, and did sewing on them, and I think they came out really cute. I like them a lot, and would like to make some more. And I love the way fruit gives it an old-fashioned feeling, and that's why I like to use the cherries and oranges and peaches and apples when I find them, because, and so I think I only have cherries in this book, but I really do like the old-fashioned feeling that it gives. And here's a little collage I made, and this is old paper here. All of this is old paper. This here is Graphics Berry that I fussy cut it out and put on there, and I think it came out quite nice. It's an old Jello ad. Here's another belly band with a little file thing and card and some sewing like the other one. This here is from an old magazine I cut out. A little bit more of that fabric. And there's a lot of places to write. And here's a little envelope and a piece of paper to write on. It's pretty. This is an old gelatin, or not gelatin, but, well, yeah, it's a gelatin, but it's a recipe book, and it's from Knox. And I love the way it looked, the colorings of it, this softness. And I like this. This was already done. I didn't do this. It was already on the paper, and I thought it was beautiful. Oops, there goes my light. And here's some more things from Graphics Fairy, and I just love the look of that. I think it's so cute. This is an old paper from an atlas, which I have a lot of these pages, so I've been using them. And just different types of papers, and these are vintage papers, and here's a little scrap I made. This is an old page too, though I did coffee dye it, but it was vintage. As well as this book page. I just love the way this looks, all this little speckles around here, and I just love it. So I left some pages plain so you can get the enjoyment of all of this pretty paper here. This is from an old magazine from the 20s. And here's a little pocket I made, and I made this little card. And did some painting on it. Give it that look. This is from a wallpaper border, and did some sewing on it. I hope you guys are doing really great. I know I'm doing well. And the grandkids are going to be starting school, and my grandson's going to start this Friday, of all things. You would think they'd start on a Monday, but no, they're starting on a Friday. Then my granddaughter will be starting the coming Monday. And I did some stamping here. There's some more. I made some ruffles, that material. And here you can put something in here if you wish. This little heart. And this is just sewed on and with a button. I thought that was pretty, so I wanted to use it. No, I did make a pocket out of it, and it's a little card that I made. Little girl, and these little corner things here, they're vintage, and I thought they were so cute, and I knew I had them and I couldn't find them, and then finally I kept looking and I found them, and I'm so glad I did. This page is old, it's vintage. And here's some envelopes that I did. A little card, it's a letter, but I got almost all of my stuff from Graphics Fairy. Little bird. Here's a little pocket. And I made this. And I didn't put anything back of this because I liked the way the sewing looked, so I left it. And I didn't want to bulk up the book either, so that you can have room to put your things in it, all the wonderful things that one wants to save, and some music paper that's sewed. And this I collaged, and let me take it out so you can see it. And I did this on the paper. It's from the 1800s, and placed it back and right. It is fragile, this paper, but I went ahead and used it and strengthened it with all these other papers and things on it, but the edges are still soft, fragile, but I do like the way it looked. I'll put that back in later. Some stamping, and there's I did put an orange here, and here's some cards I made. I got this from Graphics Fairy. This I made from some craft paper, and I stamped it. And so now the kids are going to be going to school, and summer, it feels like, is almost over because they are starting school already. And so next thing we know, it'll be September and then October and Halloween and all of that, and then Thanksgiving. It just seems to come so quickly, but I'm looking forward to it. Here's some collaging I did, and this here is from a very old paper, and it was a book given to a young man by, I believe it was his aunt, and it's of Shakespeare. Here's some more little thing I made there. Little pretty. There's a picture of an old-fashioned lady from the 20s or 30s. These are copies, and this Graphics Fairy, and it's a little file card that you can write something on. Isn't that pretty, those flowers, those roses? And there's another little collage with some Shakespeare paper. You can even write something here too if you want. You can write little pieces here, you know, make it your own, do what you want with it. And here's the back, and it's plain in the back. And there she is, and I hope that you'll take a look at her. She's going to be on my Etsy shop, and maybe you'll want to buy her. I think she's beautiful. This is a soft cover made out of light cardboard, not cardboard, but cardstock. And so it's flexible, and it feels so nice and lovely to hold in your hands. And all these little books I'm making are like this, and I have a few more to make, and I'm thinking about making some plain ones, because I thought, you know, it'd be fun to put your own things in it and your own stamp in it. And so I thought I might make a few of those. Just put the pretty papers, maybe add some envelopes and a few pockets in it for you. And maybe that would be nice to have, because then you can put your own pictures and pieces of important papers that you like to keep, your receipts and all of that, and make it your own like that. You can even put some of your ones from long ago that you have saved. I know that I have a few old-fashioned pictures that was given to me from my mom, and so that maybe you'd like to do that too. So I'm thinking about doing that too. But for those who already like a lot of decorative things in their book, this one might be for you. So I hope you guys have a really great day, and I'll see you again soon. And you guys have I don't know. I already said that, didn't I? Okay. Well, I'm going to go then. Bye.